How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Copart walk around over here at Auto Auction Rebuilds. To get started, I want to give a big shout out to Yard 18, to the forklift drivers, if you want to call them things forklift. Those things are like giant forklifts. To the drivers out here, they're loading and unloading these cars for us. The management, the ladies inside always helping with paperwork. I appreciate all you guys over here at Yard 18 and the corporate office, all of them working together to make these videos possible. So big shout out to all of them. Let's get started. Number one on my list is a 2005 Mazda. Is that a RX-7? No, I'm kidding. RX-8. It's an 05 RX-8. And you guys know how much I love these cars, man. We bought two of them from Copart, and they are sellers. These cars sell like hotcakes. People do not care if they're salvage titles or not. They really don't. Doesn't matter to them one bit. Take a look here. All right, we got some, damn. It makes you wonder, how did that even happen? The fender's not even pushed in. How did that even happen? Man. Now it's got a D on the windshield, so I'm assuming that means it's a run and drive. It doesn't look like it suffered all that bad of damage, man. A fender over here and the bumper got trashed. That wheel's gonna need some work, or just plasti dip it. Doesn't look bad at all. It's got kind of high miles for an RX-8. It's got 134,000 and change on it. That's a lot of miles for an RX-8. Then you got these damn, I almost called them high definition headlights, guys. HD headlights, you know what I mean. The projection headlights, not projection, my God. Oh, this is clean. Ooh. Yeah, I can't think of what them headlights are called to save my life with the ballast. I don't know why. I know what they are, but for some reason, it just escapes me today. Oh, you're kidding me. There's no key? There's no key. Well, how about that? Let's check. Oh, there it is. They hit it. They hit it. There's the key. And it's dead. Yeah, we're not getting anything. Dang it. Well, okay. I guess that's that. I prefer to hear an RX-8 run and let it warm up and shut it off and then restart it to see if it'll even start again before buying one. This one's probably a pretty safe bet considering it was wrecked. So most likely it was running and driving when this happened. But you never know. These Mazdas can be real temperamental, man. These rotary engines, you really got to be careful with them. But it is what it is. It's not a bad looking car. It doesn't need that much done to it other than basically put a fender on it. You may have to fix that door over there and put a bumper on it. Fresh coat of paint. It's not a bad looking car. Not at all. I sure wish we could have heard it run though. I really do. It's a stick shift too, man. These are so much fun. So much fun. All right. Let's move on to something else. Chevy Cavaliers. A lot of you may laugh at them, a lot of you may hate them, but these are good selling cars. They're fuel efficient, easy to work on. Parts are cheap now because they're so old. These are hot cars. This one shows only have 52,000 miles on the clock. It's pretty impressive. And honestly, I don't really see what's wrong. I saw in the picture something with the passenger side front end over here. I got some paint damage, or yeah, that's actually clear coat. All right, so she took a real good hit to this wheel, as you can see here. Popped the tire, the rim is toast, the hubcap is toast, and it looks to me like it's off center, so most likely we've got control arm damage under there. I may have to see if we can turn the wheel to get a better look. But 50,000 miles on it, man. And this is another one of those cars, people aren't going to care if it's rebuilt or not, especially if you can show them pictures and all it was a damaged wheel. You know, like, that's nothing. It's an automatic. Oh, runs great. And it does show 52,000 miles. Let's shut it down. We got an oil light on. Got an oil light on. So there is more to it than just the suspension. I figured it was just suspension damage. But with that oil light on, I'm gonna bet that we've got a busted oil pan. All right, let's have a look at the dipstick. Well, it still has oil in it. At least it looks like it does. Oh, dipstick don't want to go back in there. Come on. She looks like she's got oil. Much as I hate to get on the ground here, let's see if I can take a peek underneath with you guys and see what's going on. Oh, wow. Okay. That's all I need to see. Yeah. Oil pan is crunched. It's blown to pieces. Damn. Yeah, otherwise a good looking car though. I mean, it still runs. You could put an oil pan on it. This thing probably be fine, honestly. But that definitely changes things. Because you just don't know. You know, you don't know how long the person that wrecked it ran it without oil. If they shut it off immediately, is there permanent damage to the engine? It's really hard to say. It's not a complete loss, man. If this thing sells real cheap, which it probably will, it's worth it. It's worth it. Put an oil pan on it, fix the control arm, send it in for an alignment. You know, get a steel wheel and a tire. This car can make you some money. And that's another thing I want to point out today. We're going to be doing a whole lot less Carnage in this particular video because there's just no Carnage, no real Carnage at this lot coming up this week. So it's going to be mostly cars that should be easily fixable and sellable for a profit. Now here's one you may not think twice about even looking at because it's a minivan, but guys, gals, minivans are still hot commodity items. There are still a lot of families out there that want a minivan. This is an 06 Nissan Quest. This was and probably still is a very hot minivan. No odometer. All right, that's problematic. Let's see what it looks like inside. Minivans sell. I've never had an issue selling a minivan. And quite honestly, this looks good. Usually minivans are stained and trash, and the first thing you gotta do is go get them clean because they're nasty. You know, it's older, so it's not gonna go for a whole lot of money, but it's not so old that it's unattractive to people looking for a minivan. What's wrong with this thing? Okay, the bumper. Okay, it's got a scrape here and a tiny dent, and the bumper is not on where it's supposed to be. Headlight's got a broken bracket. It's pushed in right there. So listed as a run and drive. So let's find out. And we'll pop the hood and see if we can see anything else going on under there. Will it run? That is the question. I believe it will. Oh, they got the air on full blast. Hold on. There we go. And it runs. It actually runs very well. No check engine light. Of course, there is no odometer. That's the truth. There's no odometer at all. In fact, let me make sure the accessory lights all worked. They don't. So what I noticed is over here is where there would be a check engine light and all that other stuff, and the check engine light does not come on. In fact, I don't see any of the lights over there coming on for that matter, other than a security light. Passenger airbag light, and a security light. Those are the only lights that are coming on over there. The check engine, ABS lights, they are not coming on, and those are lights that should come on when you first start a vehicle. That's something to keep in mind. A lot of shady mechanics, car dealers, they will break off the bulb or pull out the bulb, disable it, so that things like the ABS light, service engine light do not come on, even though they are on. Got a good working window. That's the only window that matters, guys. You got to be able to go through the drive-thru without opening your door. You know what I mean? Utmost importance. Yeah, she's a runner. The radiator looks like it's where it's supposed to be. It's got coolant. I can see the coolant in it. This is one that I probably start with checking fuses to see if perhaps there's a blown fuse that could have something to do with the odometer and those lights. This is weird. They put a little glove compartment up here. What is that? That's very strange. Check the AC. AC is on. Turn it on max. Yeah, AC's on. Yeah. Let's put it in gear. There's backward. And there's forward. What more do you want? Got the radio. Radio works. It's even got backup sensors that don't work. Oh well. Hey, this is another one. Man, I think this is a great van. I wouldn't hesitate to buy it. Unfortunately, I've spent all my allowance. I can't buy any more cars. But if I could, this is one I would definitely look at. And I'll tell you something else. These people put Michelin tires on this minivan. Michelin, and Michelin. So these people weren't afraid to spend a few dollars on upkeep. Oh, okay, this is an electric door. That's nice, and it works. That's always good. And I guess you probably push this button to close it. See if it works all the way here. It sure does. Sure does. Yeah, this is one. The fender's damaged. I didn't see this, but the fender took a light hit right here. This could be straightened out. Bumper could be put back on. You know, set it and forget it. Wait, that's something else. That's not cars. All right, here we have an 03 Lexus ES 330, and this car is listed as an in. There's an in on the windshield, so it's a no start, no run, no drive, obviously. It's also listed as no key. Now, what I like about this, and it's something you probably won't even be able to see on video, is the reason it's salvaged is due to hail. It's got quite a bit of hail damage. There's no denying that. You probably can't see it on video, and that's fine. It's actually kind of hard to see in person as well because of the bright color of the car. Hail damage on bright colors is great because it makes it a whole lot harder to see, although you can definitely see it if you look at the right angles. So the car definitely has hail damage. That's why it's salvaged according to the Copart site. But the hail damage isn't so bad that you can look at it and immediately go, man, that's an ugly car. Like you really have to stare at this car for a while to even see where that hail damage is. So I wouldn't consider it bad hail damage at all. And see if it's got matching tires. I got a Toyo on the back, and then we got a Toyo on the front. So chances are all the tires match. That key, you know, unfortunately is probably going to be like a dealer item. So that's going to cost you a little bit of money, but you'll save money on the purchase price of the car. It's got Toyos all the way around. You'll save money on the purchase price of this car because it doesn't have a key and they can't verify that it runs and drives. But, oh wait, the key's in it. Well, it was listed as no key, and that could be something. These keys may not go to it. No, this key doesn't. Oh, there it goes. It fired right up. Oh, wow, the air conditioning's like immediately ice cold. Yeah, this car says no key. It's listed as a no start, and it runs phenomenally. No check engine light, blasting cold air conditioning. Honestly, guys, that feels real good. I'm hot out here. Oh, it smells good. We'll put it in drive. Straight into gear, reverse, straight into gear. This is one of those secret cars because a lot of people don't come out here to look at these. Does the window work? The window works. You know, so they're going to see this car and it's going to be like, it's got no key and it's hail damage and it's a salvage title. You know, this car probably isn't worth bidding on. And this is where someone like me or someone like you who actually came out here and took a chance, took a look at it in person, you're gonna know. And you're gonna be willing to bid a little bit more than that guy because you know this thing runs and drives and you know dang well it's got a key. It's got a new belt. The serpentine belt is nice and new. You can see the letters on it. Valve cover gaskets are in desperate need of repair. You can see they're leaking. Well, hopefully you can see. They're leaking pretty good. Now, I've seen worse, but the valve covers definitely need to be addressed. The coolant looks good. It's the right color. Well, she runs like an absolute top. It's got a good looking Duracell battery. What do we got over here? Timing belt. A top quality timing belt was installed at 137,484 miles by Pep Boys number 764, February of 18. So this thing got new belts, new timing belt, which means it got, well, I shouldn't say it, but you should probably assume, since they installed new belts and everything, they probably did the water pump and stuff too. So this car, this thing is set. Take care of the transmission in it. And this car lasts you a long time, real long time. Clean the headlights. This is a hell of a flip car, guys. This is one of those cars that needs nothing. Nothing at all. Look at that. There's no check engine lights, no nothing. This is one you could literally buy. Well, this car's had 6,000 miles put on it, you know, since it had the timing belt. That is a huge selling point right there. Yeah, she's ready to go, man. She is ready. I like this. Man, I don't have any money. I got plenty of credit though. I don't want to use up credit, but this is a great car. Great car. I love these old Lexuses. All right, we're gonna move on, but this is why you come out here. Not every car, this is like the diamond in the rough, man. And you wouldn't know it if you didn't come out here and see for yourself that it's got keys in it. I'm gonna cool off a minute and we're gonna move on to the next car. Now here's one that's not gonna be for everybody. This one has a little more damage than what I saw in the pictures, and that's just how it goes sometimes. You know, I tell you all the time, you really need to come out here and look at these things because the pictures just can't possibly show you all the damage that you're gonna be looking at repairing. This thing's got a twisted control arm right down there. It's actually bent really good. So control arm's done. The tire on the front is practically bald. I mean, even the wires are showing through it. So it's gonna need tires, it needs a bumper. This headlight assembly is shot. There may be some damage down here that I'm not, no, looks like there's no real damage. You may have to tweak this a little bit. It looks like it maybe got bent down. You can straighten this out. This is nothing. It literally a few hammer taps. The fender is obviously shot, but it looks like it took damage on the inside as well. That could probably be straightened out. And also, look at the Bondo on this, guys. Can you see that? You see the amount of Bondo that was already on this? That's insane. This whole fender was shot. Look, it's even cracking up here from the Bondo. Yeah, I'd stay away from this one. I thought this would be a good one, but it's not. There's just, this car's got damage everywhere. No odometer, doesn't start, at least that's what it says. I like the Prius because these cars sell. Even with a bad look, there's tons of Bondo back here too. You can see, yeah, this is all misshapen. No, this car is a nightmare is what this is. It's a nightmare. We'll see. We'll see if we put the key in it, if it'll do anything. But regardless, I wouldn't touch this one. This just needs too much work. And there's probably more, whoa. There's probably more Bondo. Oh, this is disgusting. What is all this? That's nasty. Yeah, she's dead as a doornail. Like I said, guys, you gotta come out here and check these things out for yourself. This Bondo stuff is something you wouldn't even see in the pictures, man. It really helps to come, and I know I don't take my own advice. A lot of times I buy sight unseen, but it's kind of like playing the lottery for me or gambling, you know. I don't use any more money than I can afford to lose. So at least at the end of the day, if it turns out to be a dud, you know, it's whatever. It still provides good content, and YouTube still pays for you guys watching. And that is a big difference. I don't want you guys out there, you know, trying to spend your last $300-400 on a car thinking, well, he did it. It's not like that, man. It's a little bit different for me because YouTube pays for the video content. You know, not everybody gets that opportunity. So even if I do lose money, usually I don't ever lose anything because the YouTube content money outweighs the purchase price of the car completely. So I just want to throw that disclaimer out there. Be very careful if you're going to buy sight unseen, and make sure you're not going to risk more money than you can afford to lose. I had to, guys. I had this car as a classic, an 89 Cadillac Brougham. Man, now the sad thing is, by 89, this thing didn't have the engine it used to have in it. You know, they had some major big blocks in these things, man, pushing like 500. In fact, I think they were 500 cubic inches. Unfortunately, by this time, it was a very low horsepower, choked out by emissions, 5.0 liter. Ugh. I mean, the 5.0 was a good engine, but let's be realistic. Emissions just killed these motors, man. They really did. What a beast, though. Look how much room there is to work under the hood of this thing. Plenty of room. Plenty of room. And it actually looks like, well, it's listed as a no start. It's got new tires on the back. Phantom. I don't know who Phantom are. On the front, look practically new. Those are Goodyear trackers. Mismatched tires. These cars, though, man, they ride like tanks. Well, okay, I shouldn't say a tank. They ride like a boat. They float, man. You ever been on a boat where you hit one of those waves and it just, oh, man. These things are great. They really are. Let's be careful not to lose that buyer's guide. They're required to have that in the windshield. Oh, she cranks well. That's healthy. That sounds really healthy. Sounds like it's got good compression. I will notice the gas gauge, though. I don't know if you can see that, but the gas gauge appears to be on empty, under empty. So there is probably zero fuel in it at all. I'll bet money this thing would fire up. All right, I'm not gonna kill the battery. This is one that's listed as a no start, and it actually doesn't start. So what a car, though. What a car. Well, I bet the HOA I'm moving into would love me parking this beast in the driveway, wouldn't it? Man. Okay. All right, enough of that. Nobody's interested in this old Cadillac. Let's move on. Man, we're gonna have to knock this out. I may have to cut this walk around short. Storm's moving in a little earlier than expected. They said we're looking at golf ball size hail and the potential for tornadoes today. And looks like the storm's coming, so we'll have to knock this one out. Make this one a little short. This is an 05 Hyundai Tucson, and it actually looks like it's in really good shape. It's listed salvage by an insurance company, although I don't know why. The tires are decent. Century on the rears. Oh, it's okay. Hold on. Yeah, Century on the rears and on the fronts too. Okay. All right. This is not a bad looking. I almost called it a truck. SUV. It's got a little damage on the front. I don't see anything that would have totaled this thing, though. Okay, it's got 250,000 miles on it. Let's see. Someone left the key in the... man. Dang it. She's a dirty girl. There's Marlboros on the floor. Yeah, she's in rough condition. Maybe this isn't one to get into. Although I don't know what totaled it. I'm looking, is there here we go. Got damage to the back end right here. The tailpipe right there, see it? It's crunched. So there's definitely a little damage going on back there. There's nothing major, though. Nothing major at all. It's filthy and it stinks. It smells like, I can't even explain exactly what this smells like. It ain't pleasant, though. Take a look under the hood. I mean, it's got 250,000 miles on it. Someone changed the timing belt, obviously. although I don't see a timing belt service sticker. It looks pretty good. It does. It looks pretty good under here. Not bad at all. Needs a hell of a clean, and other than that, though, this may be a contender. I mean, not that I have any money to play with right now, and if I did, I'd probably go after that Lexus, not this Hyundai. But anyway, comment below, what do you think? I mean, a good cleaning, and maybe put a muffler on, this thing's probably good to go. It's not bad at all, though it will be a little more difficult to sell with 225,000 miles, but overall, it's in decent shape for the age and the mileage. Here's a 2001 Toyota Avalon. Now, these cars are beasts, man. They are. And I've seen a lot of them with over 300,000 miles on it. And here's another one, 305,000 miles on the odometer, boys. Wow, what a trooper. It looks like it's got brand new tires. If there's any wind noise, I do apologize. This thing shows it's 300,000 miles, man. So the tires and rims don't match. we got some aftermarket looking rims over here, 5-spoke. And then over here, I don't know what these are. Some more aftermarket rims. I don't think I'd trust driving this thing on those wheels, not one bit. I was halfway interested in this car to begin with, but with those mismatched wheels, I don't know. It's almost like someone was trying to get rid of it or something, you know? Well, she runs. There's a few weird noises, but it runs. And I see no check engine light at all. Does the air conditioning work? Let's find out. Let's turn, yeah, I heard the compressor kick on. Are you kidding me? Wow, yeah? Oh man. Oh, that feels so good. That feels so good right now. I mean, it may not look it, but it is warm outside. Wow. 305,000 on the clock. No warning lights at all. What a trooper. Let's put it in gear. There's the reverse. Right into drive. That's impressive. That's impressive. Gotta admit. I still wouldn't buy it. This thing's got dings, dents everywhere, cracked windshield, mismatched rims. Not something I would be interested in, although I am best known for buying junk. I'm not going to deny that one bit, but just not something I would be interested in. The belts look really good. Doesn't look like the engine bay has been cleaned in 300,000 miles. Valve cover gaskets are leaking. What's the trans fluid look like? Ooh. Yeah, can you see that? The trans fluid doesn't look very good at all. Fairly new battery by AAA, so that's good. Overall, that's impressive. That is damn impressive. Here's a 2017 Ford Mustang. What is this doing here? This is salvaged? It's either the V6 or the 4-cylinder. 29,000 miles. I'm thinking this is the 4-banger, which is actually preferable to the V6. This has got a better engine, 4-cylinder turbo, and it's got more horsepower than the 6-cylinder does. I don't see any reason why it should be totaled. What? Okay, the hood gap's definitely off here. The bumper's tweaked. That headlight seems solid. The bumper's tweaked over here for sure, or I shouldn't call it, it's more than a bumper. This is like the whole front end. You can see the front end got pushed back here. The lines are all messed up. What is going on with you? Oh, I know what's wrong with it. It's an automatic. That's the problem. Isn't this push to start? My 15 and my 17 was a push to start. Where's the push to start? But there it is. I forgot where it was. Oh man, it sounds good. No airbag deployed? Nothing? All right, you got me intrigued, guys. You got me intrigued. This does not look like a salvage car. Not at all. I mean, obviously something happened under here. Oh, it is the V6. Yeah, well, you know, hey, you can't win them all, right? What's wrong with her? All right, so obviously the front bumper, whatever it attaches to, is tweaked, but the aprons look good. I don't see anything tweaked here. The headlights look fine. You can't really see very far under there. The condenser looks good. The crash bar looks good. More than meets the eye, I guess. There's something going on under here. We just can't see it. I wonder if I could get you guys under here. I can't see. Oh, no, we can't because there's a guard there. Plastic shield under there. We can't even get under there and look. Well, that is interesting. What would cause the wheels straight, or are they crooked? No, the wheels are straight too. There's got to be severe rear end damage or quarter damage that I'm missing somewhere. No? Really? Well, I'm at a loss. Complete loss. Man, AC is ice cold, so we didn't blow the condenser. There's no warning lights on the dash. I know it's a V6. That's fine. Yeah, there's nothing. Nothing. This thing runs perfectly. Good brakes. Reverse. Drive. Yeah, I know. Smells good. This wasn't a smoker's car. That's impressive, man. That is really impressive. Here's another Cavalier. I don't know why we're seeing two of them in the same lot. You don't see these very often at all anymore. Cavaliers are a thing of the past, man. But this has the desirable wheels. I've always loved these. I think the wheels look similar to a Z24. I always loved the Z24. In fact, I had an early 90s Z24. It was a beautiful, beautiful car. But anyway, typical paint damage on these blacks. 117,000 miles, which is very low miles for this car. It looks really good. This is a nice looking car. So why is it here? It's got good tires. Surely this isn't a theft recovery, right? The interior is very clean. This wheel is pointed slightly to the right. This wheel is pointed slightly to the right as well. Okay. So then what's it doing here? It's listed as a run and drive. Let's see if we can fire it up. These Cavaliers, man, they're solid cars. Starts right up. Wow, even an MP3 player. You remember having an MP3 CD player in your car? Wow. I get the AC cranked up. Let's make sure it's all working. Pop the hood. The steering feels good. Put it in reverse. Yeah, drive. Okay, so it moves forward, it moves backwards. I don't think the AC is working. The hood's a little dented. I mean, surely it's not salvaged because of this, right? The hood's got a little bit of denting right here, but nothing, I don't know, guys. Yeah, there is some damage to the front here and down here. And I guess that the value of this car is so low that a simple scrape on the bumper is enough to consider it a total loss. There's your little Ecotech. Just running like a champ. Running like a champ. See, this is one you don't even have to fix. Like, it's old enough in Oklahoma, it doesn't even need an inspection. You just take it down. You don't even have to take it. You just take the title down to the tag agency and they'll rebuild it for you. No questions asked. Doesn't even cost you a fee or anything. They just take it up. There's the AC. It's getting colder. It's not ice cold. The AC is probably a little low. But guys, this is a car you buy and flip. That's it. This, you just literally, you don't have to fix it. Take it, take the title down. They'll rebuild it same day. You're done. Doesn't cost you anything. Rebuilt title. And you got a car that you could sell for $2,500 all day long. It's a great flip car. Put a little charge on the AC. Doesn't need much. It's cool, but it's not ice cold. I'll say it's cold, but it's not ice cold. It just needs a little bit of a charge. AC be good. This would be a great car for someone. This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about, man. This is a wonderful car. No work, no money to put into fixing it, no labor. You just buy it and flip it, man. This is a prime example of one of these. This and that Lexus from earlier. Perfect examples of where you can find some real bargains out here at Copart. And here's a perfect example of a car that you might buy sight unseen and then seriously regret later on. I'm gonna guess this thing probably isn't gonna go for much. Look at this. Wow. I hope you can see the extent of the hail damage on this thing. Wow. That's impressive. That is impressive. Now this side looks fine, but the hood, the roof, look at this. I hope you guys can see this, man. I do. This is wild. Wow. My God. Okay. Hey, if you need a lake toy or a river rat, you know, a mud toy or something, this would probably do it. You could have some fun with it. You don't have to worry about trashing the body because the body is just done. And it, dang it, of course, it doesn't start. Well, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not overly interested in this one anyway. This isn't one that I would buy in an attempt to flip. Not unless it sold for like $100. Then you might be able to make a little bit of a profit out of it. I mean, the rest of the SUV looks really good though. It does. Engine looks fine. Doesn't seem like there's any significant leaks or anything under here. It looks pretty good. And hey, you know, maybe you're not looking to flip. Maybe you're a single mom or a single dad and you just need something to get your kids back and forth. I'll tell you what, a good portion of my life I didn't have a car. And that's probably why I've got such an addiction with buying cars now. You know, a lot of my life I did not have a vehicle. I know what it's like to walk in the heat with your baby, carrying your baby. You ain't got a stroller, you know. You got to go to your appointments. You got to walk, carry your baby in the heat. I know what it's like. I've been there. And let me tell you something. If I had an opportunity to pick up something like this, hail damage not, let me tell you, I would drive this, no shame at all, better than Shoe Leather Express any day of the week. So, you know, for people that ain't looking to flip, this isn't a flipper's car. But for someone that needs transportation desperately, they don't mind the damage, they just need something to get from A to B, bingo, right here, 97,000 miles. This thing's probably gonna be solid, last you a good long time. How about an old square body? Oh man. New project coming to the channel. I'll take out whatever credit I got to buy this one. God, I'm a sucker for these things. I'm not gonna buy it, don't worry. But this truck looks pretty dang good. Man, good tires. It's got a really good body. I mean, it could use some paint. In fact, I don't even think I'd paint it, man. It needs the wood bed needs replaced. Someone just threw some particle board and some plywood over it, and that's no good. You need to put the actual boards back in there, man. Treat them, make it look right. Now, this is listed as a non-runner. Honestly, this truck is in phenomenal shape. There's no carpet, so you got a clear shot of the floor pans. Passenger side floor pan looks good. Cab corner looks good. Now, of course, I can't tell where there's Bondo on this thing or not. Maybe there is, maybe there isn't. Oh, look, your vents. You remember these? Old school people, you remember these vents, right? Oh, that's not a choke. That's your vent. That's air conditioning. Look, you got off, heater, and defrost. That's it. No AC. Floor pan's starting to rust out right here. Definitely got some tiny holes popping up. I'm gonna say that there's no brakes because the brake pedal's being held up with a bungee cord. That door does not want to close. Looks like the hood hinge over here is having issues. If you look at, you see how this side of the hood is sitting up? There's a big old gap right here. These hinges are known to, they get real stiff, and you'll actually bend the hood right here if it hasn't been bent already. It doesn't look like it has, but these hoods will bend, man. You got to be real careful with these things. Let's see if we can get it open. All right, this truck caught on fire, so I'm guessing that's why she doesn't run. Yeah, she's been on fire. It doesn't look like it was a bad fire, but you can see this is from the fire extinguisher, so you've got all kinds of this crap from the fire extinguisher down inside the motor. Motor may be all right. Then again, the motor may not be all right. It's hard to tell, you know, if it was still running. Hopefully it wasn't, but regardless, you got a ton of this this fire extinguisher crap down in there. The truth is, though, I don't see anywhere it looks like it was really on fire. Do you? None of the wires. Looks like maybe it just, you know, blew a fireball, backfired out the carburetor, blew a fireball, spewed some gas, and, you know, lit the carburetor mainly. But I don't see anything melted. The electric choke is missing. Huh. Well, this is intriguing, man. I love intriguing projects. This thing is so solid bones to start working with, man, for a project. Unfortunately, I don't. Oh, the hinges have been replaced. You can see those bolts there. These hinges have been replaced, both of them. So that's good. That means that, oh yeah, closes great. That's the way it's supposed to be. Of course, the hood doesn't line up, so I'm gonna have to turn off the camera and try to get this thing lined up a little bit so we can close the hood. I don't want a gust of wind coming through and ripping this hood off. Here's a 2006 Impala with just under 130,000 miles on the clock. Not really sure what this thing is doing here. This could be a Copart dealer services type item where it was traded in at a local dealership and they don't like selling stuff like this on their lot. Maybe they're a new car dealer or something, so they bring it here. They send it to Copart and just sell it for whatever it brings. Very, very clean car. I don't see any real damage. A few scrapes, and the interior's, you know, it's rough. I mean, not rough as in broken, but rough as in dirty. It definitely needs some work on the interior. A good bath, polish up the headlights. Windshield's cracked, but it's cracked so low that it's not in your line of sight. Oh, man. Oh, she fired right up, too. Change oil soon. The check engine light is on. That's kind of to be expected, right? Let's click off of that. Test out the old air conditioning over here. That's always important. It sounds like the AC works. The blend door actuator, you can hear that grinding. Yeah, that's the blend door actuator. That's common on these. You can usually stop it from doing that by hitting the recirculate button. It's not fixing it on this one. And I was wrong, I didn't see this, but the windshield is cracked real good down here all the way up. So that's something to be mindful of. It does not feel like the AC is working. The dashboard is cracked. I mean, this is kind of a common GM thing up here. It's pretty cracked up there. This might make a decent flip car. I don't know. That noise is annoying. I'm not sure I'd be overly interested in this one, although I will say this, Impalas sell very well. They do. This one will need a little bit of work. I don't know if there's a reserve on it. I can say this, it doesn't look like it was well maintained at all. It really doesn't. This is This is what I would say is a poorly maintained vehicle. The belt is so cracked it's about to break. I mean, the drive belt is literally just cracked into pieces everywhere. That belt's about to snap. She needs a little work, but not out of the question as a good flip car. You know, you will need to replace that windshield. Just as a precautionary measure, I would change the belt. You don't want a customer buying a car from you and having the belt break on the highway. They overheat the engine and blow it up. That looks bad on you. Change the belt. The car's got dings everywhere, and the paint's not very good. Scratches, dings, I mean, just everywhere. But if it sells at the right price, this will still make a good car. You know, buff those headlights clean. I know I don't do that enough on my cars. You guys tell me all the time, you're absolutely right, and I'm absolutely wrong. Those headlights, man, cleaning those things alone can make or break a sale. You know, it could get someone interested to come out and look at your car that otherwise wouldn't even be interested. Just those headlights alone makes it look ugly. Makes it look ugly. It's not a bad looking car. It's not great, but at the right price, this could be a good flipper right here. Here's a 2001 Ford Expedition. I'll be straight up with you. I don't buy these. This isn't my cup of tea at all. I'm not a fan of the Expeditions. I'm just not. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with people that like them or love them. Just, it's not personally something I really like. This thing has 277,000 miles on the clock, and the rear end, she's sitting on the ground. I'm pretty certain, although I'm not 100% positive, but I'm pretty certain this has an air system for the back, air shocks or whatever. So there is a possibility you get it fired up and maybe that'll correct itself. Then again, maybe not. Overall though, it doesn't look bad. It's listed as a run and drive. It's missing the fan shroud. The clutch feels really good. Not too bad. It doesn't have the emissions label either. I'm assuming this is a 5.4. I don't think they put a 4.6 in these, but I could be wrong. Let's see if we can get it to fire up. This storm is really starting to move in, and I really don't want to be standing out here. When it hits, dead as a doornail. All right, well, you know, the leather's torn up. That's to be expected. I'm thinking this was a dealer trade-in. I really think this is a dealer trade-in. You know, maybe you get lucky and that back end air is up. You can always ask them for a jump start out here and you can find out for yourself. But like I said in a million videos, I'm not going to be the one to do that. Oh, that's a Ford coil, guys. Look at that. What happened there? That's a Duralast coil. Huh. Interesting. Okay, I got to. I shouldn't, but I got to. I gotta just have a peek and see if there's a coil missing. Because it does say it runs and drives, but it does not say that it runs and drives perfectly. Yeah, you never know. You never know. So I can see 1, 2. I can only see 2 coils. The other 2 are kind of buried back there in the back. I'm certain they're probably there though. And over here we've got 1, 2. Coil is missing right there. You guys probably can't see it, but there's a coil down there missing. And this sensor, I forget what it's called. It's like this exhaust. It's not the EGR, but it's some kind of DPFE or something sensor. It's completely unplugged. So someone was having coil issues, or even worse, spark plug issues. Yeah, so this may have been one that blew the spark plug out of the engine. That would actually make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? You see the damage to this coil? See how this boot is ripped apart? These engines are known for grenading spark plugs out of them, man. And that's what this looks like. It looks like it blew, 200 pounds of pressure, turned a spark plug into a missile and just shot it right out of the thing, man. So this is one, I'd stay away from this one. Don't touch it. Here we got a 2002 Acura MDX. It's a nice looking vehicle, 200,000 miles. It's definitely got a missing window there. I don't know where that went, but deflector shield is missing. It doesn't look bad. In fact, it actually looks pretty good. This bumper looks like it's been replaced and painted. Definitely got some dings, missing door handle on this side. Tires are okay. All right, it's listed as a run and drive. Interesting window tint here. Half tinted, half not. That's you. Whoa, good God almighty. Hell no. Hell no. Nah. Look at this. I don't even want to touch it, man. Look at this. This is nasty. This is nasty. Golly. And I'm gonna sit in this thing. Hold on now. My sticker's flying off. And I think that's my last one. Those damn stickers are not cheap. Well, the lights come on. It looks like this is just disgusting. This is bad. Look at the cigarette ashes. Whew. All right, let's see if it runs. Yeah, it runs. It does. Oh, there's no power steering at all. No power steering. Trip computer's got a giant dead spot in the middle. You got this half-assed hooked up stereo system in here. Oh, good night. You hear that? Yeah, she got bad motor mounts. It's not running all that well. Just clunked. Oh, yeah. Yeah. SRS light, check engine light. It doesn't look like the 4x4 works at all. Put it in neutral, see if, no. 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 Nope. Thank you, have a nice day. This is just nasty. I mean, the outside looks all right, but and don't they say it's what's on the inside that counts? Whew. No, thank you. No. And no power steering, and the 4x4's malfunction. There goes my. Oh, whew! I caught you. I caught you. How about a 2007 Subaru WRX? Now this I really like. 164,000 miles on the clock. I think it's been tastefully done. It's definitely got its fair share of damage. It does, but I'd still drive the heck out of it. Quarter damage here. This is something to note though. You see the sticker residue, big rectangular sticker residue? That is a parking violation for a car that's been sitting too long. And an apartment complex, housing authority, something or another said this car can't sit here any longer. And so that gives you kind of an idea that maybe this car's got some mechanical problems that forced it over here at Copart. It doesn't look bad. It doesn't. The front end's got a little bit of damage. Now you're cracking the bumper. It looks like it's been tapped in the front a couple times. I love taps, gives it character. Overall, not too bad. It's listed as a run and drive. All right, let's fire it up. Ah, are you kidding me? You're killing me. You're killing me, man. Okay, I can't win today. I really wanted to hear this one run. I really did. Legit wanted to hear this one fire up. I was real excited about this one. Oh well, yeah, it is what it is, I guess. Yeah, under the hood doesn't look too bad. There's your turbo, your turbski, intercooler. And I think it's cool, you can see the timing belt under here too. It's kind of. See that blue in there? You can see your timing belt because they broke the cover when they changed it. So at least we know the timing belt's been changed. I'm 99.9% certain blue wasn't the factory color of the timing belt in this car. Okay, well, sorry boys. I really wanted to fire this one up for you, but damn. There's no sense even trying to start this one. I guarantee you this one doesn't run, but I had to do a video on it anyway. It's a 1980 Mercedes 300 diesel. 181,000 miles on the clock. This is my first time seeing it. I haven't seen any more of it than you've seen at this point. Sorry, it's a 300 SD. Turbo diesel. It's got a really clean body. A little bit of surface rust here and there. The interior is definitely falling apart. She's locked. They locked it. They did. Oh man, they locked it and the window's cracked. That sucks. Let's see if the other side is unlocked. It's actually in really nice condition, aside from parts of the interior. Yeah, this whole car is locked up. Ah, aha, one unlocked door. Let's see if we can, oh no, it's unlocked. The doors just don't work. That's all. Wow, yeah, the interior is in pretty bad shape. Yeah, she's pretty rough, guys. Man, oh man, though. Wish we'd get in the front. But it doesn't smell particularly good. And I am not. Ah, there we go. There we go. Okay. All right. Looks like it's got a key. The front seat's not too bad. I'm certain this won't do anything. Yeah. Nothing at all. Dead as a doornail. Man, not a bad looking car though, considering the age, right? Wow. I wonder if we can pop the hood. Well, to be honest with you, I don't even know where to begin popping the hood on this thing anyway. So I probably better just leave it alone. I'm not familiar with these old Mercedes. And I don't see anything obvious sticking out at me to pop the hood. And with the storm rolling in, I don't have a whole lot of time to, there we go, a whole lot of time to figure it out. There it is. Same place it is in almost every Mercedes, right? Who would have thunk? Now when you go to pop this, there's gonna be what, some latches on the sides here? I don't see them. Come on now. Help me. Help me. Where's the damn latch? Are they right here? Ah, found them. Just like with all the older Mercedes, they're hidden. Your latches are up under here on both sides. You gotta remember both sides. Whew. Well, yeah, no wonder it doesn't start. There ain't no battery in it. Man. Makes you wonder what it'd do with a hot battery though, right? Could you get her fired up? Would she run? God, I wonder what it's gonna sell for. It's got a Wix fuel filter on it though. Somebody cared about it. Somebody definitely cared about it. We can't do it. Can't do it, Randy. We're not going into debt for no more old junk cars. It's not junk, guys. It's beautiful. HOA would love this one. Here's a bizarre one for you guys. A 1980 Chevy Corvette. What did they do to this thing? A poor car, man. That's horrible. So someone did some work and they covered up the headlights that used to be up here, and they decided to give it like a big mouth. This is strange. Got turn signals up there, dims and brights there. I don't like that at all. I think it looks hideous. I guess to each their own though, right? That wasn't my car. L82. It's got Bondo on it. You can see the Bondo cracking in multiple places. Oh, it's been full of water too. I guess I could be wrong. It looks like there was water up there, but what it actually is just the carpet coming off. That's a shoddy job that someone did. We'll see if the hood will open. She's in rough shape. It's only got 80,000 miles on the clock, guys. Or no, I'm sorry. Sorry, showing 8,000, so it's probably 108. No motor. No, it's got a motor. What? It's got a motor. I didn't expect that. I didn't think there was a motor in this thing at all. Interesting. It's missing the latch here that holds it up. Or no, it's not. No, it's not. It's got this rod right here that holds it up. All right. Well, this is different. This is definitely different. I don't think I've seen a C3 that looked quite like this. Oh, this hood is... There, I latched it back down. But look how high it's sitting in the front. Look at this. Something seems very wrong under here. It seems like it's sitting far too high. Yeah. Let's see. I'm not going to climb under here, but I'll put you guys under here. Maybe you can see something I can't. But yeah, sorry. I ain't climbing under there. It's got those sought after wheels too. Those are real clean. I mean, it looks like it's a pretty solid car to build from. I think those are called the rally wheels. Just look how high this front end is sitting up. Like, this thing's sitting up like a truck. That's ridiculous. I gotta watch where I'm stepping. I ain't trying to get mud all over the place. Yeah, I don't like it. I don't like the front end at all. And it's all fiberglass. It can all be undone and replaced, but the back looks normal. The front does not. Oh, it'd be fun to find out if it runs though, wouldn't it? I got a thing about taking old cars and seeing if they'll start up, man. I really enjoy it. You guys have been wanting to see this for a long time. I can't show you cars. For those of you that ask me all the time, why didn't I show this? Why did I walked right past this and I walked right past that? I can only show you cars that are in this week's auction. I cannot show you cars that are not listed in this week's auction. So believe me, I wanted to show this one to you for a while. I just couldn't. Yeah, I don't have a choice. But there she is. Comment away. Tell me what you think of that front end. Some of you I think are going to be like, man, that front end is awesome. And I think the majority are going to think that front end sucks. I don't like it. But I still like the car. I still like the car. Respect for the old C3 Corvette, man. Beautiful car regardless. Last but not least, folks, this is an 06 Audi A6 Quattro. I believe it's the A6. It's a pretty good looking mid-size car. And what's interesting about it, it's a good thing I don't have any money right now. It's $1,200. It's listed as a run and drive, $1,200. Buys it now. And she ain't wrecked. And she's got good tires. And the body looks pretty freaking amazing. So what's wrong with it? Interesting. Wheels look good, tires look good. We got a dent right here. Looks like someone got mad and just said, ugh, you're going to Copart, man. I'm done with you. So yeah, 218,000 miles on the clock. That's a lot of miles. Ugh. It's not bad on the interior either. It smells good. $1,200. I almost have to buy this. I do. I almost have to get this. Oh. Well, hold on now. It's running a little better, but it's not running great. ESP fault. See owner's manual. Yeah, I don't know where to push the OK button. Wow, what's all this stuff do? What is this? I don't know what all these buttons are doing. Everything is beeping at me, man. Come on now. It looks like the heated seat off, right? Air conditioning. Turn the air conditioning on. I want the AC to come. I want the AC to come out the vent. What the hell are you doing, man? Let's just make it come out of the vent here. Can we do that? There we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, so she's not running great. TPMS sensor, check engine light is now flashing, so apparently it's got a dead miss. Let's turn up the speed of the fan a little bit. Okay, the AC is cold. Yeah, the engine's not running well. It's not running well at all. So that's probably why it's here for 1,200 bucks. Whoa. Whoa, it moved. My foot's on the brake and it moved. The brakes are like, they're like pushing on rocks. Good God. That was kind of scary. All right, let's look under here. But does the window work? All right, air conditioning works, window works. That's all I need. We're buying it. We're buying this today. I'm gonna hit that buy it now button in like 2 minutes. We're gonna take this sucker home. Yeah, she's rocking. She's rocking. The good news is the coils are right here on top. It looks like somebody maybe already got into those though. The coils are real easy to get to, so if it's a plug or a coil, the coils do look factory. I'd almost bet we got a coil issue. Coolant looks good. Let's shut her down. The coolant looks good. It's not blowing any smoke, so it doesn't look like it's any kind of like a head gasket issue or anything. It could be something just as simple as it needs a tune-up, some new plugs, new coils. Check the oil. Wow, that is really black oil. My God, look at this. That is nasty. Well, this could be fun. What do you guys think? Tell me don't do it. Tell me don't do it. Please tell me don't do it. Tell me not to. Tell me not to. I really like this car. I really want it. I really want it. I really want it. As much as I want it, I'm not gonna buy it. We got enough cars to last probably another month, maybe 2. We don't need any more cars. We gotta get rid of the cars that we currently have. We gotta get these things done and get them out of the shop or out of the storage, wherever the hell they're gonna end up. So we're not gonna buy it as much as I want to, because wouldn't it be awesome to put a set of plugs and a set of coils in it and have a running and driving Audi A6? Personally, I think it would be awesome. Unfortunately, we're just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna waste the money on it. We don't need any more of this type of crap around. So this is gonna be it. This is the end of this Copart walk around. I appreciate you guys sticking it out with me, and it didn't rain, so that's great. I've got a bunch of stuff to go do in preparation of moving into this new house, so I gotta get out of here, get this video edited later, and upload it for you guys, because you guys will see it tomorrow. It is currently Monday, and this video will come out on Tuesday. So today's a busy day, and it looks like it's gonna storm on me here in just a little bit, so I'm gonna get out of here. But please give the video a big thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. I certainly appreciate it. If nothing else, you get these awesome Copart walkarounds that not a lot of people get to do. So I can't tell you how blessed and thankful I am to be able to do this, because not everybody gets to do videos at Copart. So I'm very thankful to be able to do this for you. So subscribe to the channel, if nothing else, just for these Copart walkarounds. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. It's Auto Auction Rebuilds. I certainly appreciate it. I'm trying to get up to 10,000 followers. We're pushing it. We're like 6,500. We're getting real close. Your follow could make the difference. All right, stay safe out there, everybody. I will catch you very soon in the next one.